Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Colin Ford, and today I've chosen to choose the topic of homelessness for my PA speech. So there's someone on the side of the road with a backpack and a shopping cart. This person isn't just on their way somewhere because they have nowhere to go. These homeless people live day by day praying that one day a miracle will happen for them. I have experienced a lot of people who are homeless due to where I live. There are a couple homeless camps on a trail beside my house, and I see them quite frequently while going for a walk, or sometimes going to skateboard, just random things. Take some time out of your day and go drive around Fayetteville for about 30 minutes. Some things you may notice are the large trees and beautiful UR campus. If you look closely, you'll notice another thing, the unordinarily large amount of homeless people around northwest Arkansas. Today I will discuss homeless shelters, the growing number of homeless in the U.S., and the main reasons people find themselves to be in the situation of homeless. Homeless people often find themselves with no roof over their heads, obviously. And there's a lot of homeless camps here in Fayetteville. So basically I live at the cottages, and whenever I go on the trail that's beside my house, there's probably about 4 to 5 homeless camps with probably, I'd say 10 to 15 homeless people in each one. And here in Fayetteville, there's only 2 actual homeless shelters for people to go to, and they're called the Seven Hills Day Center and the Seven Hills Homeless Shelter, and they're often full. So even if you need a place to go and you're homeless, you're probably not going to be able to. One sec. Gotta just brakes. So my experience here in Fayetteville has been pretty enlightening for me, just because I see them all the time. So it's kind of a good thing. And in 2014, it was found that around 1,480,000 people were in homeless shelters, and about 2/3 of these people were individuals, which just means that they didn't go in with their family or anything. It was just them on their own. Different people experience different situations throughout their lives that can lead them to become in this situation of being homeless. And a huge reason is because of housing costs here. In the U.S., housing costs have increased over the years, and it was found that a 2-bedroom apartment at fair market value, and a person working minimum wage would have to work around 110 hours every week to be able to support the pay just for rent, which is obviously not going to work. Another reason is clearly that poverty is a huge thing in the U.S. It was found that in 2017, around 12.3% of people in the U.S. were were in poverty. So obviously, these people in poverty, I mean, the end goal would be they would end up homeless. And also, veterans commonly find themselves to be homeless due to the lack of compensation they receive after they've finished their duty. After the pay that they have after is not that great. There are a lot of people that experience homelessness, but despite the skewed numbers that the U.S. actually puts out, and here there's a graph, can't really see, but basically showing cities and how the majority of homeless are found in these big cities. New York City alone takes up 78,000 of the homeless, but in this graph it says only 500,000 are homeless, but when the realistic number is more around 4 million. It's just that the U.S., the way they take their census for homeless, misses out on a lot of people, obviously. And according to Statista, it's found that after 2007, the number of homeless have actually decreased in the U.S. until 2016, when it began to rise back up. And in 2019, it's risen ever since 2016. Homelessness has been a lurking problem throughout the U.S. and the rest of the world for decades now. And today I've spoken to you about the problems surrounding the homeless. I've discussed homeless shelters, the reasons someone finds themselves to be homeless, and the amount of people that actually experience homelessness in the U.S. I don't want to see these people still suffer, and hopefully everyone feels the same way. I wish to see these homeless people find roofs over their heads quite soon. Thank you.